We are a bit all over the place today, but that's okay. It happens. Coming in hot. Got lots of things going on. Lots of moving parts, as it were. But hoping that everything is going to be all right. We're going to go ahead and get some things set up. If you're not sure where you are, you're joining us for our first ever Pixel pilgrimage into the game Neva. We don't know what this is going to be. We don't have any idea. We don't have any clue what's happening. We don't know how it's going to go. We don't know what this experience is going to contain. But what we're doing is we're bringing in with us some expectations. Welcome in, Deluxe Dalmatian. Glad you're here. I don't know if this is a meow game or a rough game. They do look like, it looks like rough, but it could be meow meow. I'm not quite sure what creature Neva is. I think it's like a fox-like thing though. So it's more like a squeal, a scream of a fox than anything. But what we're doing and what the point of today is we are going to be entering into this game with intention. And so we're going to be going on a literal spiritual pilgrimage. So if you are a Christian, then I'm going to encourage you to enter this as we would in our faith. Maybe you're not a Christian. Maybe you just want to enter into this in a way of intentionality. I welcome that as well. We don't know what we're bringing with us and what we're expecting to happen during this time. But we're going to discover it together. In the history of Christian pilgrimages, you might think about going to holy places, traveling to Jerusalem, traveling to Israel. In the Muslim tradition, you might think of making the trek to Mecca. Depending on where you are, who you're talking to, there's all sorts of different places that you might go. Maybe the Camino de Santiago is a pretty famous Catholic trek. Whatever it may be, or whatever you're feeling drawn to, or whatever history you have, I'm going to invite us to just be open in this time to whatever is happening, because I think that pilgrimages are possible into video games. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be taking a pilgrimage into a video game. Normally, A pilgrimage is literally taking your body and going to a place that has a holy history. What we're doing is less that and more we are taking our bodies, our minds, our embodied selves on the other end of these cameras, and we're entering into a world that was forged via creative hands. We're going into video games. Neva happens to be the first one just because I think it's already got some spiritual weight to it. But that doesn't always have to be the way that we enter these things. Regardless, that's what we're doing today. So first off, if you don't know where you are, welcome to Checkpoint Church, church for nerds, geeks, and gamers. I'm Nerd Pastor Nate, really the pastor of this space, guiding us through this spiritual exercise, guiding us into this place of contemplation. And I want to do some things before we get started. The first one is, these are the questions we're going to be asking. And so maybe you can see them, maybe they're not bold enough on the screen. That's okay if they're not. What do you notice? What are you avoiding? What's missing? And what delights you? So every now and again in this game, we're going to pause and we're going to answer those questions. And I would encourage you, buy a little journal like this, start taking some notes as you're playing through this game, experiencing it. If you're watching on the VOD after the fact, do the same. Again, I'm not going to judge however you might be taking this or encountering this, but let it be what it needs to be. But the first thing I want us to do, and especially if you have a notebook, I want to encourage you to do this. If not, maybe type it in the chat and just hold yourself accountable. But something that we often do with a pilgrimage is we name our intentions in the space. Why are we going into this place? Sometimes for more Catholic pilgrimages, it might be for a time of penance, a time of asking for forgiveness in something. For me, I am intentionally entering in this game for catharsis. I am seeking out catharsis. I have played Greece. I've played games of this genre before, and so something that I am wanting to pursue is catharsis. I want to pursue emotion. I want to feel something from this game. I want to well up. I want to get tingles down my spine. I want to feel from this game. So that's my intentions. I'm entering into this space with catharsis. Now, because this is our first pilgrimage, I'm also entering into this space with curiosity. That's just the nature of the thing. And so I'm here as a curious person. Twyla says probably for exploration over on YouTube. So what else? What are we bringing with us? What's in our bag, as it were? What are our intentions that we're carrying with us as we enter into the space? I'm going to encourage us just for a minute to consider that. I'm going to snooze the ads so that you don't get interrupted in your thoughts by that. But allow that to be a quick time of wrestling, just to think about what are we bringing with us? What are our intentions in this space? These are the two that come up for me right away. But another intention is I want to see something beautiful. I want to see something beautiful. These games are typically pretty beautiful experiences. This team does a really beautiful job. The trailer looked very beautiful, so I want to enter into with that as well. Welcome over to YouTube, Christian RPG Gamers. Glad you're here. Also, welcome to Arlena over on Twitch. All right. Well, as we're thinking about that, I want to encourage you to consider what that might mean for you. What are the intentions that you're bringing? But with that, we're gonna turn off this bit and we're gonna go and get started in the game, just to experience what we can, be introduced to the environment and the culture around us in this game that the creator has made. We are going to be playing on PlayStation. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get queued up before we even get started. So if you are familiar with this company at all, you might have played Greece. That's also what we're going to be getting into in this time. Uh-oh. Okay. I think we're capturing. Nomada Studios is the company that made it. What's Nomada? Nothing much. What's the motto with you? Okay, auto-saving. Always love a game that has auto-save. For me, auto-saving means no stress, or at least low stress. So already, let's take a right at the title screen. I think you can explore the title screen. This is technically a PC game. It's just I'm playing it on PS5, so I would consider this a PC game. Dalmatian. Right away, I am noticing gentleness. I'm noticing brightness in the sun. I think that the white logo and the literal brightness of the surroundings, like, wow, there's a lot of brightness coming from this thing. I'm assuming maybe we're going to surmount something. And so that's something else that I'm noticing. What am I avoiding? I'm avoiding hitting new game. Already I'm avoiding hitting new game. No, what I'm avoiding just by looking at this, I'm avoiding feeling too much too quickly. You know, I'm here for catharsis, but I don't want to experience too much too quickly. Subtlety, says Twyla. Serenity, says DGC. Marlena is calm. What's missing from this? Our characters, literally. We haven't grounded ourselves in who we are yet. I don't think I can imagine like experiencing this, right? I don't think that there's much I can do in this game yet. What delights me? The colors. I really like the colors and the art style. I'm already delighted. The subtle movement in the branches of the logo, that's delighting me as well. Okay. With that in mind, with our noticing, our avoiding, our missing, our delighting, let's go into the game. Let's enter in and see what we're going to experience today, yeah? Adventure mode or story mode? We're going to go with adventure mode. Probably. Oh, noticing the music. Yeah, I think if we need to change this, we can change this. But for now, we're gonna experience it as it was meant to be experienced. I don't want to avoid a challenge. I can't see the white image at all. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna keep it about right there, but I can't see that white image hardly at all. Calm, loving spirit. Most games I play are the dark, RPG, heavy, intense games. I appreciate some more fun games. Yes. Welcome in, Sierra. And do let me know if it's too loud, too quiet, somewhere in between. Now I'm going to try to not focus on OBS and focus on the chat and the game. I already like the driving music. Did the bird just die in midair? Oh no. Oh, that's terrible. Oh. Oh boy. Yeah, this game's gonna be sad, huh? Alright, I believe this is the titular Neva. I don't know which of them is Neva. I think it's the wolf thing. Hello. Uh-oh. More birds? Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no. Okay, we've got ghouls and goblins. Uh-oh. Are they gonna... yeah. I think they're gonna have taken down Mom. So we're gonna be in charge of taking care of the orphan. Man. I mean, this is like the opening to Up level emotional right away. Actually, more like Finding Nemo, yeah. Wow. must have been close. Yeah, the pup survives. Those sweet little bunny feet. Wow. Okay. What an opener. Chapter 1, Summer. So for today, we're wanting to get through Summer, but I wonder if I can pause or if it's going to show me another cutscene. Because I think we need to sit with just that opening, if we can. I'm scared to press start because I don't want to skip the scene. Perfect. Okay, so we're going to sit right here and wrestle with what we've just experienced. So we've started with some pretty intense themes right away. So I'm going to do some quick journaling. I'm going to encourage you, if you have one, to do the same, to open up a journal and see if you can take some quick notes. I'm going to try to show you what I'm going to write. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, it is turned funny, but that's okay. Rotate it. So I'm going to show you some of the notes that I'm going to take here, and hopefully you can read them somewhat. So right away, what am I noticing? What am I avoiding? What am I missing? What delights me from just that? Just from the intro. Some of the things that I noticed right away was the light and dark symbolism. Right, so we have this darkness entering and destroying things. I think we're dealing, especially considering that we're in like summer, fall, winter, spring. I think we're dealing with some climate issues. The birds falling made me think of climate change right away. So I'm noticing maybe some climate change going on. I'm noticing some parental relationships forming. We have an adoptive mother. We have a deceased mother. The Fire Nation attacked. We do have a very sudden change. So I'm noticing some sudden changes. And yet at the same time, not sudden, right? Innocence, the innocence of the child. Maybe an old friendship between whoever we are and the mother. So what am I avoiding right away? What am I avoiding from this intro? I think there's some trepidation in like actually entering into the thing. So maybe I'm avoiding getting started with what I know is going to be a heavy experience. I'm avoiding the tension between this adoptive mother. What's missing from this game so far is any understanding of what's going on. History. We don't really know where we are, who we are. Grounding, really. We're not grounded as a character. And what delights me just from this first intro are the colors and the tone, the weight, the very obvious good and bad. I like that we're not even going for a nuance. The pup did survive. That is a silver lining. That's a good. Missing was the death of a child. Thank goodness. So there. That's my first page of notes of what I noticed, what I'm avoiding, what's missing, what delights me, and with that, we're going to get into summer. So this has been the intro. If you're keeping a journal, do let me know. I would love to hear what you're thinking. Also, if you are live with us over on Twitch right now, I would encourage you to ! Oh man, what did I call it? Oh no, what did I call it? Maybe just pilgrimage? Let's find out. I set it up yesterday and I've already forgotten. No, I don't remember what it's called. Let me see, I can pull it up really fast. If you're on YouTube, I'll drop it in the chat here in just a moment. But essentially, I have a way of for you to let me know that you were here. And what we're going to hopefully do is we're going to create some... I'm so clever. What we're hopefully going to do is we're going to send everyone some kind of passport of proof that you were on this pilgrimage with us. And the command over on Twitch is on pilgrimage. And I'm going to go drop the link that it gave us over into YouTube chat. If you want to fill that out and let me know that you were here, if you'd be interested in getting a passport of your own, whether digital or physical or any of those things. We'd love to know that you were here. Okay, let's get back into it. Let's get into the pilgrimage. We're starting our journey. Oh, okay, the remote control talked to me. Maybe this is a PS5 game. I thought it was a PC game. My remote definitely talked to me. As always, I'm going to go left in a game first. I don't know if you do that too, but I do that. Mario taught me to go right, so I always go left. Oh, what's the pup doing? You have to get its attention? Ah, rats. It was worth a try, I suppose. Okay, so circle is a little dodge roll. Square is nothing. Triangle is a whistle.
Neva.
We got a double jump going on. Yeah, there are open questions, especially if anybody has to hop out before things are over. That was the real intent, but I thought this was going to be a puddle I could fall in, but no. Wow, that's very pretty. I like the water effects. Oh. It is a curious little thing. So that means its name is Neva.
Neva.
Manage it like Last Guardian. Very good chance. The rays, the particle effects. It's very nice. You can tell that this game is oozing aesthetic. It's got vibes for days. Oh. Oh no.
Neva.
That's very sweet. You can pet the dog. The pup. Pet the fox. You got this. You got this. Yeah! Oh, look at the scamper. The proud scamper. That's too sweet. Ooh. Man, look at that image. Look at how huge it is. Just a giant creature. You had to follow me, babe. So I guess that means we have to really guide this thing. One step at a time. Oh, you were brave that time. Yeah, the scale is very impressive. The way they're using our size to help us understand their size.
Neva?
Is there anything to get for petting Neva? Wow, that's a big jump. So Neva's pretty fearless. Gonna take the jump before we get there? Thought you might.
Neva.
Can I help it? Oh no! I tried so hard to help. I wound up falling. Neva, you got me. You goof. Growing confidence. Yeah, so we're already seeing growth. I wonder if that's going to be another theme. Missing the knowledge of whether or not Neva's personality contrasts or echoes Neva's parent. Yeah, we didn't get to know Mom very well. We know that Mom was very brave, and we know that Mom was really pretty fearless. Can't get her attention. Neva, we have to go this way. What's up? Can't wait to play this. Welcome in, Humor Little. Might cry watching the pepperoni struggle. I know. I'm hopeful for a happy story. I don't want any sadness. Where did Neva go? Oh, already over here, huh? Oh, really chasing these things, huh? So that might be something we're avoiding. We're going to avoid the tension of whatever challenge lies ahead. I'm a little nervous about the fact that they had an adventure mode and a story mode. Because does that mean this game is going to get challenging? Yeah, the little spin is really nice. Uh-oh. So nice I didn't pay attention. Yeah, enjoy that PTO. Indeed. What better way to spend your PTO than on pilgrimage? Maybe story makes the puzzle simpler if it's like Greece. Yeah, so from what I understand, this one is a little bit more adventure heavy. Great. Uh-oh. Pup slide. No, you didn't see anything. Very cat-like, really, there. Nothing happened. You didn't see nothing.
Neva.
I didn't fall down the hill. Bit of sword slashing going on in the opening mechanic. Yeah, we'll see. Our cinematic. We'll see if okay, looks like this is where we started, right? This feels very familiar. Uh-oh, there's a crack in the mountain. I don't think that was there before. More giant animals. Even the babies are huge. Wow, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, this art is just incredible. Vibes for days. I feel like now I'm avoiding every new screen because I'm kind of waiting for the pen to drop, you know? or the shoe to drop. I'm like, when is the next thing gonna happen? Something's got to go wrong eventually. For now, we're just being delighted with uh-oh. See? Oh, is this Mom? Oh. Where's it going? That's not what trees do. So reminding me of the flowers of the birds, right? This has got to be Mom's flowers.
Neva.
Oh, it's getting darker. The shoe is dropping. Uh-oh. Don't like creepy hands. There's the sword. Time to learn how to fight. Chain hits without damage to recover life. Where's my life bar? Is that my life down at the bottom of the flowers? So I have 3 life. That's not a lot of life. Weird how they just float away. Just the anti-gravity trees. Hey, is the audio super off for y'all, or is that just me?
Neva? Neva. Neva.
So I don't know how to get their attention. Oh, I can cut it from the other side, I see. Yeah, is the sound like delayed? Like cutting that tree was probably 3 seconds behind. Like really bad delay, not just a little delay. Okay, let's see if I can fix that then. I'm pretty sure that's a setting in OBS. All right, let's see if it's better now. Better for me.
Neva.
Yeah, almost. Uh-oh. Stop it. Oh, I don't like this. Goodness gracious. Poor baby. Oh, I love the hug. Oh, the hug. YouTube is also delayed compared to Twitch, yes. Yeah, there's nothing I can do about that one. It's where it should be for me now. I took care of him. Ooh, that's a tall one. Oh, do I have to cut them down? Nice. Ooh, what was that? How to do that? Oh, I can do a dash? I didn't even think about using circle for dash. Cool. Nice. This is one hop, skip, and a jump away from Metroidvania. Half-Life Barnacles, yeah. Trying to pull them underground. Interesting. Yeah, I wonder if there's something dragging them down. That doesn't necessarily go as much with my climate change theory. So I'm saying this feels very Metroid, doesn't it? Fortunately, I'm very good at this. I just beat 9 souls, so as far as I'm concerned, I'm the best there is. You make the jump, or do I have to take him down first? Ooh, and a drop.
Neva.
Come on, make the jump. Or they come back.
Neva.
The greatest gamer. Look, y'all try and beat 9 souls and tell me that I'm not the greatest gamer, all right? I feel so good about myself after playing that game. I feel like a king. Driving during our meeting, and then they closed the highway, so now I'm stuck in Burlington, Colorado. Oh no, I'm sorry, Rising.
Neva.
So considering that this game is set up into 4 seasons, I don't feel like we're going to be solving the mystery in the first season, so why are we diving into the wood? Get out of here, no face. With your scrangly arms. Who do you think you are? Come at me, bro. I'm hugging that pup. Oh, so sweet. Germination. Trophy earned. So is this... Okay, so we're 3 chapters into summer, so let's take a pause then. The first chapter would have been exploring the wood, the second was the plains, and the third is where we are now. So let's take another pause, and if you have a journal, feel free to journal. If you do not, then you can type in the chat or just think alongside me. But we're going to ask our questions once again. So as a review, what are you noticing? What are you avoiding? What's missing? And what's delighting you? So some things that I'm noticing in this part so far. I like Marlena's note about being dragged down. Again, that dark light dichotomy is really strong. I'm noticing that shoot a drop mentality, you know, that like waiting for something to happen. Meow. Let's see. What am I avoiding? We're all avoiding seeing the puppy get hurt. What's missing? Currently, puppy isn't helping. We're purely protecting. There's no help. There's no reciprocal relationship. It's very one-sided. What's delighting me? As Twyla said in YouTube, HTP, hugging that puppy. That's delighting me. So some things that I'm curious about. What's missing is an explanation of the floating trees. Why are they floating? In a world where we're being dragged down by these monsters, why are the trees floating up? Interesting. Those are some of my notes, some of the things that I'm experiencing as I'm playing through this. Again, I encourage you to do the same and let me know what you're experiencing as you're getting into this. But with that, we're going to get back into it. See what's ahead. It's definitely gotten bluer. Colors are very different.
Neva.
Okay. Ooh. Okay, so the little creatures. Oh, interesting. The bug-like thing came back, Twyla. They're doing something to the flowers. Pollinating, germinating. Fascinating. Okay. Well, now we know. They are bugs. And they're feeding off of the death in the flowers. Circle of life stuff. That almost kind of looks like tendons. You know, whenever you do like a bisected arm or something, and the two parts of the bone that are bisected have like the sinew and the marrow and stuff. That's what that reminds me of. Weird. I don't know if I'm seeing things or not. Hey, also, Twitch and YouTube people, let me know how the picture is doing. I upped my bitrate pretty considerably, and currently we're running just fine, knock on wood. Shouldn't have said anything. But let me know if we're looking better than usual. Vulture energy, yeah, I feel that. Like bugs that are also vultures. You see it too, it's not just me. I feel like I can't not flourish. I've got to do the spin. Are you even jumping if you don't spin? Well, how am I going to help you? Ooh, no face. No face in the sky. Oh, interesting. Okay, well, now I got to pause and say about that. If we're keeping with the climate change motif, that was smog-like, you know? Like spitting out black leaves that are causing deterioration of everything around it. Fascinating. We'll see. I could be reaching. No face in the sky with diamonds. Uh-oh, down on the ground this time. Fascinating. It's a big tree. Oh no. Oh, a big one. Oh boy. We're gonna need a bigger boat. I already learned that, Vigigame. Uh-oh. No, now they throw things? I did almost whiff. I thought that it just did it for me. Have you been given an objective in the game? Not yet. We're kind of just surviving, exploring maybe deeper into the mystery. That could be an objective, depending on how you want to look at it. You serious? I hit you so many times. First damage. First damage taken in the game. It took a lot of hits. Where is Neva? Is Neva hiding? You never run on ahead?
Neva?
Oh, I'm uncertain.
Neva? Neva?
No hit run over.
Neva?
Oh, brutal. Hiding. Oh. Can I take a screenshot in PS5? No. Oh, I guess I could. I could do this like screen share or whatever. Too late.
Neva.
Let me pet that dog. Pet that dog. Neva was scared. Okay, another Karen. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Yikes. Big damage. I got spooked. Man, that thing was huge and it had antlers. Why did it have antlers? So far, we've only had antlers on good things. Not on big bads. So I wonder, is that summertime big bad, or is that big bad that's going to overarch all 4 seasons? Okay, wait. This big mountain doesn't have a crack in it. Earlier one definitely had a crack in it. Cairn. Health back. See, there's another chapter. Nope, still the same chapter. Uh-oh. Yikes. Oh, I don't like him. Chase scene, huh? Uh-oh. Twilight, I looked at your message. No more looking at messages until this chase scene is done. You know, as we're considering what this is and what a pilgrimage is in a video game, there's not many pilgrimages that you go on that are terrifying and risky. It's not very often on a pilgrimage that you have to run. I think YouTube just crashed. Hopefully we're still live there. If we aren't, then we'll figure it out. Hopefully it was just the chat that crashed. Oh no! Separated! Oh no. Man. I was about to say that's got to be a new chapter. Okay. Well, let me go figure out what's happening with YouTube. Are we still live on YouTube, Twyla? So we definitely got separated, which I could have figured that was going to happen. I didn't think it was going to happen this early in the game. But let's take a moment. And again, in that chapter, a whole lot happened. I noticed a lot. So what did we notice in that chapter of summer? All fine on the user end. Good. I noticed a lot more. It's almost like they are entering into our world more. So there's like a more invasion sense. I noticed the smog thing this time. What else? Have to head out. We will have a good time, Marlena. Be sure to catch the VOD later. And we're still trying to figure out how to repackage all this stuff, y'all. So if you think of a way that you want to experience these pilgrimages after the fact, let us know. So that's what I'm noticing. I'm avoiding exactly what happened. I'm avoiding total death right now, which is a video game thing. I was avoiding losing pup. See ya, Humar Widow. Thanks for tuning in with us. What's missing? Currently the pup. Also, we woke up, right? We started that chapter by waking up. So I'm going to say rest. I'm going to say we're restless. A sense of restfulness is missing. What delights me? It feels good. Game feel is delighting me literally right now. The anxiety does delight in the sense that I enjoy a good chase sequence. I enjoy kind of syncing up my heart palpitations with the gameplay. That's something that I actually enjoy about video games. So that's what I'm noticing. That's what I'm avoiding. That's what's missing. And that's what's delighting me in this summer season. Yeah, missing from the how video games are differing as pilgrimages from traditional ones as delighting. Yeah, and also that's good. Like you don't go on a chase often during a pilgrimage in real life. But this one we did. We got to experience the tension. We got to experience loss. That's a maybe not a delight. But we did get to literally experience a loss in a game. Twice now. A loss permanently and a loss temporarily. Okay. Back into the game. All right. We got to find Neva. Find that pup. Hopefully they didn't fall too far. I do think that almost cements... the big bad as the big bad. What's that flower? It's too tempting. I can't jump. I want that flower.
Neva.
Well, that wasn't necessarily worth it, but I did get that flower. Curious to call it summer when it's so blue this back half. Yeah, definitely the nighttime. I wonder if that'll carry over into the other chapters. All of them will have this like day and night cycle. Oh no. And I can't help. Oh, I hate that I can't help. I wonder if it's a collectible, not a checkpoint. Oh, big arm. No! The spirit of D. Fascinating. By the way, that was a One Piece reference. I've got to help that puppy. How do I help? Oh, you get back here. Don't be cheeky. Don't be a cheeky no-face. Oh, don't be cheeky. Oh, I get what I have to do. Okay. Neva D. Luffy. Was that enough? Did that destroy all of it? I don't know Protag's name yet. If we have one, I don't think it's been given. Maybe it was in the game manual. When you bought the game, you know, it was in the slipcover. Ooh. Sometimes I don't even notice the spikes. There's lots of them this time, huh? How do I get to that one? GG's. Let me save my puppy. My poor baby. Give me a hug. Give me a hug. I love that hug animation. Already happy again? That's an easygoing pup. Lurk, thank you for the lurk there, Perry. Lurking on a pilgrimage, that's another thing you can't do in a physical pilgrimage. What's that about? Can I... Yikes! I didn't even see big one! I didn't even see big one! Yikes! Oh, it reaches so far. Are you kidding? Well, but it does damage to its own. Sadly, work meetings overlap. Hey, you're all good. I'm not giving you a hard time. We've just been interestingly noticing differences between pilgrimages already. Naming the perks and the lack. This is gorgeous. Look at that tree. Now that's a stark contrast from everything so far. Did you play Grease, Twyla? It was an absolutely gorgeous game. Let's see, was that a new chapter? No. Keep trying to figure out where the chapter markers are. Ooh. And we're getting weird. I wondered when we'd get weird. Okay. As if everything else hasn't been weird so far, but now we got a giant die in the sky. Square cube. I assume it's a cube. I think it's a die. Where'd they go? It's getting really dark. Not the big arm. Did I get covered in mud? Big arms. Big arms coming again. Not big arms, just roots. There's a lot of them. So an interesting parallel, I think, to an interesting parallel between pilgrimages and within video games are kind of like Marlena said, where she was like, I would have died a million times by now. I'm competent, and I am capable of being a tour guide-ish in games, you know? People who would never experience this game either because they don't want to or they're too nervous about games that have any like horror elements to them or difficulty levels or elements that might make things less accessible, you know? That's an interesting angle that I had not considered. I can't do that double jump that late. I don't know how to get there. Well, a completionist I am not. Going to another country would be super incompetent. Exactly. Like if I were to try to visit somewhere and go on pilgrimage, I would need a guide. And so in that sense, this is very similar to a pilgrimage because I am capable of being your guide into these worlds. I could probably be a little bit more prepared as far as what's going to happen and what elements we're finding already. Kind of did to London. Exactly. I needed somebody to guide me there. Oh, the die is now lit up. Does he have a hat? Does she have a hat? Oh, wow. Did they have a little hat on, or was I crazy? I swear they had a little hat on. I think it's kind of fun to have for the guy to experience new too. That's how VR chat adventuring is for me versus when I know all the worlds prior. Ooh. Do I have to hit the gong or something? Tours versus pilgrimages versus adventures, maybe. I think what separates pilgrimages apart is the intention, and so it really does come down to what we do at the very beginning there. What is the intention that you're setting? What are you bringing with you? Just a really long chapter. Gorgeous. Oh no.